Mais um videozinho. Tá, dá uma olhada nas habilidades. Autoridade. Intimida o público. Spirit de Corpus. Conexa Delegacia 41. Ainda cultura policial seleção. Cante homens e mulheres, encarne o mestre das mulheres. 20 Corpus. Olha. Pergunta tá, como que eu vou... Aqui eu já vi, já.
There are several footprints.
Que porra é essa aqui, viado? Pergunta tá.
There he still is, looking right through. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Until a pool of vomit lies under your... The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fridge store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
I can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days ago. Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is intact. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination fought the second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs two. You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back.
Vamos andar por aqui.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Olá, senhor. Entre a loja está aberta. Uma jovem com bochechas gordinhas e vermelhas estão com você sorrindo. Mas ela também está vermelha.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Books? Postcards? Easy. Even a kid would know all of this. Don't be a fool. As an expert, it's your duty to tell what you know to everyone.
Sir, are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now. Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people. Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street. and the people there run it. They say it's a charity. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
trabalhador adequado é obediente, e assim.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Head? Yes.
No, you're not head, child. Heads.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories. Like you, sir, of course. He's just a fictional character. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks around anxiously. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you. She brings out her reddened hands.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I sure hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation, there's something you're missing.
the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his... Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost. These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
Uma maior e uma menor. Por quê?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting. That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life. Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though. Sometimes they break up for a little while, but then they always get back together. Maybe some about other books? Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
But it does make the famous people more famous. Okay, sir.
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard.
Deixa eu entrar na lojinha dela.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't... Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. God. Ugh. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it. She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing there. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. It's a proper place to live. One of the most peaceful neighborhoods east of Jamrock. Most of the buildings are empty at the moment. It's a great opportunity to get ahead of the crowds. Better times ahead for sure. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call...
super silent, almost inaudibly so.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the storm...
And hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into. The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette. Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium. Second, there's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a pick-your-path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section? Who wants to read books? There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. New maps and miniature. That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement, so it makes sense.
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography. Braubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children. Then you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of... For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you... Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can...
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so...
You just can't win. Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold. Oh, I found something while you were away. I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that. Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices.
You have absolutely no idea.
Só falha nessa buceta, cara.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall. Return maybe 100. Man, not even close. Man from Heimdall in Hell. Man from Heimdall and the Forest of Slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake. Man from nothing of interest.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do. What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdallaman, the Man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Nossa, eu não tenho porra nenhuma, eu sou pobre, viado. Todo fudido. Ah, agora se fudeu, viado. Aqui, ó. O cara é pica. E se eu ficar pelado? É. O bagulho é doido. Cara, esse jogo é incrivelmente lindo, viado. Tipo assim, uma obra de arte, mano. Olha, tudo desenhado, mano. Que porra é essa, cara? Deixa eu ver. Tem aqui.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. A couple of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring-do. Crime fiction is a disgrace. an asinine misrepresentation of the physical act. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart, a killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case. Yes, there's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murder. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters.
Quem é Dick Mullen?
Who is Dick Mullen? Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen, a worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence. Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals? Then this is the book for you.
Eu não tenho dinheiro,
Oh,
meu
crime, robberies,
Deus.
murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Me ensina assim. Tomo da mágica fascista. O que temos
The
aqui?
plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names. None of browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz. High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called The Anti-Star. He's famous. Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a run-down drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead, take your time. I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power. A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers, the book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things. Certainly, it's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Livro. Eu tenho que lembrar desse livro que eu vou comprar depois. E é baratinho, viu? Infelizmente, essa é a vida.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and this large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is Lacayo. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme. Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you. You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vimandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn up. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forburg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's no, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have, but it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world, you're still alive.
Não, esse é um lugar para se viver, isso é tudo que você tem, mas ainda é alguma coisa. Ruas e luzes de sódio. O céu, o mundo, você ainda está vivo. Caralho, que foda, viado. Olhe para o mapa de Martiniz.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48.
Acho que eu vou investir mais em evolução, viado. O cara, eu vou ficar com depressão se eu não investir em bagulho psicológico. Não é um mapa de verdade, é uma coisa para turistas.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes.
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available. The other two are not for sale anymore. And besides, they're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though. That old thing? It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location from when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
The place does not look like a successful tourist trap, does it?
They didn't get that far, for some reason.
Caralho, não tem nem 90 centavos, viado.
Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Slowly, you move your hand.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Eu não tenho dinheiro pra porra nenhuma, mano. Tá na hora de... Eu tenho o que aqui pra vender, viado? Daqui vai me servir. Deixa eu tirar essa porra. Não preciso por agora.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. These 3 things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services. It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold. Wholeness, unity, balance. On the other hand, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill. The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases.
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look...
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing... This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams. Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fishhead charm at the curtains tattered with... Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Why? It's not like any... I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness. Talking is always the curtains, tattered with age. You see a dimly lit room full.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces.
O que tem aqui?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Only an echo, a hollowed-out, dark echo.
Nossa.
Ow, shoot. Whose moronic idea was it to just run
Ah,
through
deixa
the
assim,
door?
é isso aí.
Don't
pô.
you know that things like that hurt?
Are you alright?
What is going on there? I warned.
It barely looks like you've done. A heavy door with
Misteriosa. Essa proprietária aqui é suspeita, velho. Suspeita, viu? Suspeita. Até mais, senhora. Agora tá na hora de eu tirar aquele corpo. Será que dá pra entrar por aqui? Não, não.
There he still is, looking right through you, with his white ha ha ha. Again, the corpse. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. The lieutenant is clearly at a loss.
Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work.
You can open this white check again by going to your character sheet and
Relax. It's okay if you don't make it today. The bloated corpse isn't going anywhere.
Sua posição? Como chega aqui do outro lado? Muito foda, mano.
The worn and beaten wooden planks.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
The worn and beaten.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when...
Ah, eu preciso falar com os caras aqui.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel, a metallic drawer.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The The pry bar feels nice and cold, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, you can do good. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Lets you see things in it. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch. As you tap on the...
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Não precisa agora, né? Vamos falar a verdade.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging thin, see-through. The rest of the stinking cellular it's made of with your hands. You four-sized pages hang from. It takes about half an. It would be. That's all. Who knows? One day you may. It would be. That's all. Who knows? One day you may. Some assholes brought their couch outside in Suffolk. They were leaving it cigarette butts. No. Murder. Beaten to death. Joseph Mills didn't get off the pot. No. Okay. So the case is handed to you. Yeah. No one. Mills. See? You can't even read the thing without. Yeah. Smoking hookah. Not much has changed. An aluminium, a bunch of sodden paper. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out tool. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over them.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Alice.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 40...
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Como que é o nome? Julius. Ribeiro.
The man uses relay.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is... Is it him? What does he want?
Capitão. Mano, esse nome é tudo em francês, parece. Ó, eu vou botar esse escala aqui, ó. Esse escava tudo aqui. Eu também. No caso, esse povo aqui, esse personagem aqui. Aqui pra cá. Eu vou ficar aqui. E esse personagem vai ficar tudo aqui. É que vocês não estão vendo aqui, eu vou mostrar rapidão. 2 segundos.
Says he lost his badge and needs to...
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge?
Mais outro personagem, velho. Essa porra tem 20 personagens.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his... Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen.
Oh god damn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station...
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your...
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Filha da puta, viado. Oh. Bando de arrombado do caralho, caralho. Filha da puta, mano. Mano, se eu tivesse uma arma, eu dava um tiro nesses caras aqui, tudo, né? Qual que é o nome desse cara? Mac. Tá, é só o nome do filho da puta. Quem que é o engraçadinho 2 aqui?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Vai tomar no cu. Outro engraçadinho.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy okay, it's gone. You're...
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Shoot. Vai.
Even before you get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Puta que
He
pariu.
says he didn't lose his gun. Or he's fucked.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not as fun. Just the gun.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice.
Says it's a key. Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't...
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his...
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over. That's a negative.
What's he saying?
He said he...
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve, he's...
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This isn't... Tell him to apologize.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over. Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized...
Who?
Satellite Officer I'm afraid he might be referring to himself.
Fire, water? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his...
Satellite Officer 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Okay.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. Ten-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What?
He seems intoxicated and keeps us...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12. Visitors present here. Over.
What? What is...
He wants to verify the...
But of course, it says Dick Mullen.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10... Excuse me, sir? Over. No, sir. 10-4.
Does he actually want...
He asked if he ever told me about it.
For God's sake, cut this shit out!
Sir, Satellite Officer Vickman. So, was there anything else? Understood, sir. Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't...
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fuck?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over. He says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell...
Request denied, sir. He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before...
Vigmar said... Anything else, sir? Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Na moral, viado. E tem o... Vamos...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Aqui o andarilho do fogo. É, Alice, ignore. Mano.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number?
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little...
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the... Yes, hello?
Ah, que trabalhava com o caba lá. Essa aqui, ó.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly,
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring God.
God, why can't you just mind your...
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Então foi.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union... Oh, no one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Okay. I did...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I... Yeah, go on. No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Yes, you absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and... you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making...
Oh, those again. I have been trying. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my..."
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and "Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns." It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paper, I am sorry about that. Anything else, detective? I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man... You have to act, Lieutenant Love. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
No. What?
Mano, como que se mata, viado? Ô, viado, para, mano.
God, what is happening?
What? What is...
Call was terminated by the other party, and
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to God now.
57th over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook.
Fudeu. Ai, meu Deus do céu, eu acho que eu sou a pessoa menos capacitada pra falar sobre amor, viado. Meu Deus do céu, todo fudido, provavelmente minha esposa.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
Mandando esse arrombado. Toma e. Toma.
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
From another planet. It's the jam, my man.
The air from the east is thick with the smell of crude oils, heavy metals and other byproducts of...
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike. Scabs Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tide.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need? It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or...
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too.
Ah, yes. From the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. Okay, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Nossa.
Huh? The bosses, man. Makes sense. It sucks is what it does. He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dock.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
Caminhoneiro.
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. Not unless they've illegalized...
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm. Ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
I'm okay, man.
Maybe the full-on direct approach wasn't correct. Damn, it's tricky.
Don't be a stranger.
Acho que tá bom, né? Muita resistência. Não tem um mapa da cidade? Ô louco, que interessante. Seguinte, galera, no próximo episódio a gente vai ficar falando 1 hora, provavelmente, ficar falando com os caras aqui. E é isso aí. Deixa eu salvar normal também.